Hey, my name's James Nicholson. Welcome to my channel. I made a video yesterday saying house prices are going to drop. Asking prices were down significantly from Rightmove's data. Today, I'm going to make a video saying house prices are up. So what's going to happen is tons of people are going to jump in the comments saying you made one video yesterday saying this, one video saying that. So let's clear all of this up. What exactly is happening? Why is the data different? Who's saying house prices are up? How much are they saying it's up? And they're saying house prices were up for the year of 2023 when the other data source, Nationwide, the other day was saying house prices were down. It's all over the place. So let's talk about what is going on. But before we jump into that, as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel over there. Go on, do it right now and hit the bell notification. You can see around this video, we're so close to 20,000 subscribers. Help me get there a little bit faster and smash the like button or tickle the like button. Do something to that like button, guys. That really helps us with the YouTube algorithm. We hit 2 million views last year. I want to hit 5 million this year, and you could help me get there. So, a couple of days ago, or yesterday's video, we were talking about Rightmove. And so Rightmove were saying that asking prices were down. In fact, a lot more properties came onto the market. It was 47% more than the previous year. So that is an indication that there's now stock on the market. And also there were quite a few reductions, and we call it it was the Boxing Day bounce is what Rightmove call it. And a couple of days after Boxing Day, so the 28th, is the busiest day for Rightmove's site. It's pretty much the same every year. So maybe people have got bored of their grandmother or turkey or whatever, and they're bored at home, they're having a look. So a lot of people want to get their properties listed, but there was more, 40% more than ever. And that's what's kept prices up in 2023, was a lack of supply. Now, we don't know why these people are selling for now. It's very early to tell that. We don't know if they're distressed sellers. If they are, then they might take some cheeky offers just to get rid of it. Or they may be people that have just sat out in 2023, feeling that interest rates are improving and they want to try and sell or move on themselves. So it will take a few months until we know what is going on. But we do have some data on what's already happened from Halifax today. And so Halifax, these are one of the data sources that we look at each month. We look at Halifax, we look at Nationwide, we look at the ONS data and any other particularly interesting data that comes out that month. So what are Halifax saying? Well, they're saying that house prices have risen for the third month in a row, which is interesting. So that seems to make sense. We had a fairly flat market in 2023, but we did have some fairly bit more stuff going on in November and December at the end of last year. So they're saying it's the third month now that house prices have risen. So how much are they up? Well, according to Halifax, in December, house prices are up 1.1%, which is a pretty big jump. If you ask me, I think that's quite a lot. And so that is surprising. I guess it's a ton of people that want to get transactions done and moved in before Christmas. The first couple of weeks in December are always that little bit busier. But these are deals that would have been brokered September, October sort of time in order to complete by the end of December. Now, there are a lot of cash buyers in the market at the moment. And so I've seen sources where people are saying cash buyers are going to get big discounts. That's often the case. But if they're cash sales and they've gone through and the market's still up 1.1%, that means that sellers are still achieving pretty good prices. Nationwide and Halifax have slightly different average house prices. Halifax are saying the average house price for their data is 287,105. So that's gone up over the year. And what's interesting with the Halifax data is they're actually saying house prices are up for the year, which is interesting. How much? They're saying 1.7% up for 2023 calendar year. And that equates on average to 4,000 £800 increase per property. Now, if you take into account inflation, if you just look at the Halifax data, you exclude the government data that we'll get eventually, you exclude the nationwide data, that does really mean in real terms house prices are actually down because of inflation. Inflation was higher, so the affordability did improve in that time, which is interesting. They're saying that most of this was driven by a shortage of housing stock. We said that again and again and again. A lot of people didn't get themselves into a distressed position last year. They had interest rates fixed. They're on a low rate, 2%. Half of the people that needed to were going to come off a rate last year, and half of them will come off this year. And so that will be interesting to see what happens. But the people that came off last year, they were in a worst case scenario. So they might have come off a 2% rate and had to fix at 6%. Maybe they thought the rates were going to keep going up. The people that are coming off this year, it's much better for them. Much better for them, because they could come off at 2% and then refinance at 4%. And if they're on a residential mortgage, a repayment mortgage, yes, their payments will go up, but not too bad. Landlords that are coming off this year, their payments might double, whereas last year, some landlords, their payments tripled or quadrupled. So the scenario does look a little bit better. So even with all of this, even with Halifax, they said last year the market would drop 8%. That was their prediction at the beginning of the year. Now they've changed their tune. They're less negative this year. They're saying that 2024 prices will drop between 2 and 4% down for the year. And that's what they're feeling that will happen this year. Let me know what you think of all of this data, because this is just Halifax looking at their book, their products that they're dealing with. What do you think of this? Let me know in the comments. Do you think this is accurate data? Do you think that the predictions, what do you think about their predictions? Last year, they're saying 8% down. Now they're saying between 2 and 4%. I think that sounds fairly reasonable myself. But what do you think? Do comment below. Do smash the like button, guys. That's really important if you got this far in the video. What else are they saying? In fact, they're saying that this house price data here is the highest house prices have been since March 2023, which is interesting to see. And around that time is when there was so much uncertainty. We still had those really high interest rates. The base rate was going up. Interest rates had already gone up. The banks shot ahead and did their stuff early. But longer term, it is looking more positive in this current market. But I'd like to know your thoughts on that. We'll be talking about new lenders that have dropped rates over the next few days. We'll be talking about what is inflation right now as well in the next few days. So we've got a good site that we share data and want to look at what's going on with that because, look, things are looking slightly better, and inflation, if my data source is right, could be dropping significantly this month. So do subscribe and find out that stuff in the future. Do comment below, even if it's just to say hi or thanks or something like that. Get some engagement on the videos. Smash the like button. Go and check out some other content on the channel. Why don't you start by watching this video right here.